Hello, and welcome back to the 6th Street Underground, a Zenless Zone Zero fan cast discussing all things ZZZ. As always, I'm your host, Eric, and I'm joined by my ever-wonderful co-host, Brian. Hi, Brian.
6th Street!
6th Street. It's me, Eric14. Is my clone name. I'm a clone. There's an Eric Zero, and he's elsewhere.
I don't get it.
I don't have a punchline for this bit. So I was really hoping I would start saying something and it would go somewhere, and it didn't. But we get to talk about clones because 1.6 is coming out.
Man, you know what would have been great?
If
you had said you were clone Eric 11, and then we could have smoothly transitioned to Soldier 11, who is going to be showing up in the next story. But you didn't say that. Instead, you went with Eric 14, which is nothing.
Shut up. Let's take another run at it. I'm taking another run at it. We'll cut all this out.
Editor, leave this in. And by editor,
me.
I mean you. Eric, leave you in.
Eric 14, leave Eric 11 in. Who is me? I'm Eric 11.
Hi, Eric 11. I'm Silver Brian.
Is Silver Brian the cat one?
No, I think that's Gold Brian.
Got it.
Because it's like that song goes, all that's kitten is gold, or something.
Man, your music tastes are phenomenal, Brian.
Everyone loves Smash Mouth.
I do love Smash Mouth. Yeah, bud, we got 1.6 coming out. We had a special program come out recently, teasing a whole bunch of new exciting people. We've got things to talk about today, and I'm very excited to talk about them. Speaking of Eric 11, Soldier 11's going to be in the game finally.
Yep, for the first time ever, Soldier 11 will make an appearance.
I don't have 3 copies or anything.
I don't know if it's just me and you, but she seems to be our designated, you failed the 50-50, here's Soldier 11.
Yeah, she has become our consolation prize. But if we combined our 2 accounts, I think we'd have a max Mindscape Soldier 11.
Which would be super cool, as she could watch from the sidelines as Evelyn does her job, but cooler.
Still not be used. Brian, I can even add to that. I got a S rank off the standard banner yesterday. Got surprised by one on like 45 pity. It was Soldier 11's W engine. So
nice.
Now I can have a really good Soldier 11.
It would be super fun if Soldier 11's W engine was Silver Ambi's like second best in slot.
It might be. I was looking at it, and it's got a very generic like attacker stat line and upgrade like feature. It may just be a generally good for anybody attacker. I'm hoping it's good for Silver Soldier Ambi because I have it now, and I went ahead and just maxed it out because I had it. Let's talk about Soldier 11's origin.
Trigger?
The original clone? No, we're going to save Trigger. We're going to talk about Silver Soldier first.
Silver.
We get Ambi's backstory. I thought they were going to wait longer than they did to give us Ambi.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they decided that they're in a good spot to kind of give more backstory, because it kind of feels a proper spot, because they, at the end of the last story, well, before the Astra bit, like the actual main story, where they hinted at the backstory for Bell and Second Manager. Yeah. Now they're like, okay, now we've like opened the door to explore people's histories prior to where we're at. So that way they can, and also it feels like a good time to start making main characters S rank. Yeah. Because all of the Cunning Hares minus Nekomata are all A rank. Which means they are officially now, like, probably not getting play for most people. Yeah. So now you have a reason to, like I've said before, now you have a reason to have these people you've already established, but also have them show up and be played in people's lists instead of just be like, oh, look at all these A rankers trying to hang with the big collection. Dog.
Well, I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think also, like, teaser video. You're welcome. If you haven't watched the teaser video, you should. But they're like referencing Tops and things, and so like it sounds like Tops was involved with Silver Squad and like the creation of these clones. And we started getting little bits and pieces about Tops in some of the previous chapters, and they're clearly setting them up to be this kind of like clandestine organization trying to manipulate everything. And so like this feels like the right place for them to do Anby's story, which otherwise is kind of tangential to all the core narrative things, but to also give us like bits and pieces about Tops and these other organizations that will probably play a major role in season 2 in the second act.
And I think this is a good way to introduce these factions without also having them just shoehorned in immediately. You can jump to the past, show these factions showing up then, so you can do your exposition dumps then, and then when they just show up, you don't have to shoehorn another exposition dump into current day.
For sure. And I know we're rambling, but it also contextualizes Soldier 11, who has been, I know we tricked you guys, Soldier 11's been in the game since launch. Just
gotcha.
As like the fire take. We got you.
Get it? Because ZZZ's a gotcha.
Got him.
Double gotcha.
Double gotcha.
Gotcha. No, can't make that word.
Gotchaception.
Gotchaception.
That's bad for both the ears and the mouth.
It's like talking through oatmeal.
Soldier 11, I think I mentioned this on the podcast. I mentioned this on the podcast at one point that I didn't realize that Soldier 11 didn't have a rank 4 friendship scene yet. So like I spent the first chunk of time trying to get her friendship maxed out, and I couldn't figure out why like it wasn't maxing out.
Oh, she didn't want to be a friend.
She was too busy hanging out with a cat and eating noodles.
I mean, that sounds like the better life. Other than
that's pretty much our whole college experience.
You can have cat and noodle, or hang out with noodle arm.
Exactly. I'm excited to see her kind of like round it out a little bit more too. But talking about Silver Soldier Anby, she's an attacker unit. She's an electric attacker. It's as is the standard now for attackers, and pretty much everybody is super flashy. She's like dodging through combat and spinning through enemies, and it looks like a really active playstyle.
They can't keep doing this to me.
Yeah.
Every time they release a new character, they look so cool. How did they know that Lady Maria from Bloodborne was my favorite Bloodborne boss? So they gave Silver Soldier Anby her weapon. I know it's not like exclusive to Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Like the whole sword dagger combo is like common.
Sword to 2 sword, 1 sword, double sword.
It looks so cool.
It's cool.
And
the weapons
if I wasn't
are cool.
already going to pull for her, I'm definitely going to pull for her now.
Yeah, they sealed the deal. I love the whole like 2 swords to 1 sword kind of.
It's ridiculous. It makes no sense, and I love it.
It's really cool. Admittedly, I'm more excited about Trigger than I am for Silver Sandby, but I will be getting both, so I'm still pretty excited.
Trigger is if I have enough, I'll pull for her.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they put Trigger as the second banner, because otherwise I would probably skip Trigger just to make sure. Because I have enough right now to guarantee Silver Soldier Anby. And hopefully by the time Trigger comes around, I'll be back up to being able to beat 50-50.
Yeah.
But if Silver Soldier bleeds me like dang...
like everyone else has?
Like Evelyn did, then...
It's going to be rough.
I've already got Ching Yi, so I've got a electric support.
You've got an electric stunner. Like, you've got that role filled. I don't yet. I'm the opposite. Like, I will go to first pity first soldier and see how I feel. And if I don't win the 50-50, then I'll have to save up and decide. But they kind of in the way that ZZZ's been releasing new characters lately, they do kind of complement each other. Trigger is a electric stunner, like we just kind of referenced. And when we talked about her previously, I talked about the idea of her being able to trigger stuns and things from off field.
I see what you did there.
Being able to trigger. I was right. She's a cool off field. Her and actually Pulchra are both stunners that can trigger stun while not on the field, which I think is going to be really fun to play around, especially with characters like Silver Soldier Anby, who looks like she wants a lot of field time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like they're going away from the Zhu Yuan style of like you throw like your stunner spends most of their time and then you throw the DPS, they burst down everything and then they go hide away. Which and I think is reflected in the rerun banners. I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
But because Silver Soldier Ambi, her rerun banner companion is Bernice. So we were wrong where we thought that they were just going to rerun them in the same order that they initially ran them. But so you have Bernice, who's a character who wants to be, or who functions very well off screen, which seems like it would complement Ambi if she's going to be an on-screen DPS, kind of like Evelyn is. And then with although Trigger is partnered with Zhu Yuan, and so my comparison immediately falls apart. Because
I wonder if you might actually low-key be onto something where Trigger with Zhu Yuan would give you a different Zhu Yuan playstyle.
Where she is just on the field.
Yeah, because if you're still triggering, if you're still triggering all of
your
stuns
one more of those and then
things,
we're done.
if you're proccing all of those stuns and things while she's still on field, it may still be like a DPS gain over using like a Qingyi. I think it's gonna maybe either they won't play well together and they're just trying to rerun Zhu Yuan, knowing that
she's got
just where Zhu Yuan is in the meta right now. That's probably not going to be a high performing banner. Or there's going to be like Burst Zhu Yuan or Sustain Zhu Yuan as a play style.
Ooh, that would be fun if like they start releasing stunners and supports who can change up characters so you can have different builds for different characters.
Wouldn't that be nice? Like just different play styles and rotations and like kind of like creating more longevity for these characters when DPS are the ones that are most likely to get full on power creeped anyways. And the other thing that I think is maybe exciting is because Pulchra is also an off-field stunner. Even if you're not that interested in Pulchra, her Wenjin may actually also be really good for Trigger. I haven't looked at the stats for the Wenjin, so if it doesn't, I apologize. But hypothetically, if it's like proccing from being off field, guess what both of them get to do?
That could also be good for solve the anomaly W engine issue if you threw that on Bernice.
Well, if it wouldn't work on Bernice.
Also, you should poll for Bernice, because have you seen that music video?
Bernice is great.
Also, can you believe it's been like 6 months since she came out?
It's been a long time.
What a magical time.
Brian, I have to jump in before we get one of our fans upset with us. Pulchra's Wenjin would not work on Bernice because Bernice is not a stunner, so it wouldn't trigger the extra effect.
Eric, you've raised my hopes and immediately dashed them.
I'm so sorry, bud.
Apology not accepted.
Well, the good news is we have another... Well, we had some other characters who are not going to be coming out on banners, but we have seen them teased both in this video and in the game. And we also got the 2 new disk drive sets announced for the new patch. And
because we needed more disk drives to choose from. I had saved so many of those electric ones for farming from Astra and Evelyn, and now they go straight to the garbage bin.
Yep, they become fodder because there's a new set that's pretty much built for Ambi. It's aftershock and dash attack damage increases. It's stacking, attack, and crit buff. I don't know what Trigger scales off of, but if she also scales attack crit, that may be a good set on her as well, because I think her off-field shots are aftershock damage. So that may do double duty. And double duty. Sometimes if you eat a lot.
Eric, you need to grow up.
I can't start now. But here's my theory, Bri. The other set, the 2-piece gives anomaly mastery, and the 4-piece, it triggers for the bearer when your active character uses their EX skill. So it is designed for off-field anomaly application, which would mean Vivian, like clearly it's coded towards Vivian. It's even the same colors as Vivian. But one, that set may end up being really good on Bernice as well. And two, depending on if Vivian is S rank or A rank, and I don't think I've heard which she is. She's probably S rank. Either way, that would be another anomaly engine that could be shared with your Bernice, or kind of break up the anomaly lockdown that we have on just getting engines on them. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Vivian seems cool. I'm not super excited about her, but I'm sure they'll do some craziness with her umbrella or something, and it'll be
real quick before
exciting.
we move on to other things.
Yeah.
Since they've officially announced Silver Ambi, they have also announced what she needs, and in keeping with tradition, the electric people need robot parts. So feel free to go ahead and start
get farming.
Get farming. You got the extra week to get all you need.
Do you have that and or triggers on like an infographic or something that you could drop in our Discord?
I could find one.
If you do, that would be cool, because I haven't found one yet.
I haven't seen anything for Trigger. I don't know if they've officially released her, but I know they always like a week before someone drops, they'll release, so that way you get that week to start farming up. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
that's all I have for that. Robot parts. So I'm assuming it'll probably be robot parts for Trigger as well, because she's electric and they haven't announced a new boss.
That's fair. It's either going to be robot parts or the new boss they added, that like floating dude that has like the lightning bolts and things.
Yeah.
Either way, keep an eye out.
I feel like they're kind of trying to get into like a pattern of like fire people will fight fire stuff.
Pompeii.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is
you have like obviously the new people fought Lancer, but that could have been just because he was the new guy, and so that's what they decided on. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Anyway.
Well, the good news is, if you are farming those expert challenges, if you do wait till the patch drops, you can save yourself some time. They've got burnout mode now that lets you use double the cost to get double the reward from those.
Yes,
so,
these are
like nice
small quality of life things that
nice.
It's kind of what we talked about, how we enjoy Hoyo, and that they're like actively paying attention. Yeah, because they're 60 energy, and so it takes you run them a whole bunch.
40.
Whereas
those are 40.
Oh, that's right. It's 40. It's 60 for the disc drive. Yeah, so you run them a ton when you're already going to just run them a crap ton, because you got to get like 40. Was it like it's somewhere in like neighborhood of like 60 or 70?
You need a lot of those things
to go from like core 1 to core 6. But yeah, so the fact that they were like, yeah, we'll just do burnout mode. An important caveat is currently burnout mode is only going to apply to the S rank on banner.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they posted that in the special. So it's going to be specifically designed for, hey, I got this new S rank person, I need this, and they're like, what a coincidence. We've just so happened. It's another way of them incentivizing you getting the S rank when they first come around.
Yeah. For farming.
But it's nice, so that way you get them, and then you're like, oh, shoot, I didn't farm at all for them. And they're like, don't worry, fam. I'm moderately respecting your time.
You're still going to commit it, but you can commit it quicker. So you can go back to the real end game of the game, which is catching all of the fish.
Which soon will be gone.
Well, the event will be over, but it's a legacy event, so you can still go and do like extra things. And
will
that's
be gone
good.
Forever.
There's a title attached to getting all 77 stars. And that's so much fishing, but I want the fishing title. So I kind of feel like I have to do it.
It's also one of those things, like you said, because it's a legacy. If every day you log on, you fish once, eventually you'll get it. Like, it's going to be a while. You could sit down and just power through it. Yeah. But also it's a legacy, so as long as you finish everything to do in the event, you don't have to rush about filling out your fish-a-log or whatever.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because catalogs are for cats, fish-a-logs are for fish.
Fish-a-log. Your piscine log.
I'm what?
Yeah. Before we move on, let's.
No, no.
My what? Your Piscine Log. Piscine Log's going to get us a mature rating on our podcast. I want to talk about the new events and some of the other things from the trailer, but we're already talking about it. Now that it's over, how did you feel about the fishing event? How did you feel about the structure of it and the mini game and how it respected or didn't respect your time?
I liked it. I didn't have any issues with the event. I think it tells the story. You get those. You get more of those little scenes that we kind of talked about with the Gilded Carrot event.
Yeah.
So you get those little moments where you talk to them. The fishing for the fishing for this is so good. I've been playing Monster Hunter all weekend. Fishing in Monster Hunter is awful.
It's not very good.
It's so bad. It's so bad. This one, it's so good. It's just enough engagement that you're not just like auto clicking and like winning. Like you pay just enough attention that it's a mini game, but not so much that you are annoyed doing it. It's not a chore.
Yeah, and it does the thing that I love in any kind of fishing game that commits to the fishing, which is like at the beginning, I think I talked on the podcast, it was a little frustrating, like just doing all the inputs. It feels good when you reach the next rank and you get more attack or you can use your special more. Like the upgrades felt palpable and make it a lot more comfortable to sit here and now try to get all 77 stars. Get all the stars.
I would willingly play this fishing game again.
Yeah.
Compared to like some other games where they put fishing in and they just make it tedious enough that you kind of feel like they're violating at least one of the Geneva Conventions.
Yeah, I like this one more than the dance event and go on the previous event as well. Like,
yeah, I didn't mind the dancing event.
Fun.
But that's kind of the extent is I didn't mind the dancing. I enjoy the fishing.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I hope it comes back. I don't mind if they iterate on this one or give us new places to fish and new regions or whatever.
Yeah.
But I also just like fishing. But we do have some new events coming up with 1.6 as well. I think the big event, if I remember correctly, is it the isometric combat event that's going to be the big one, or is that just like one of the ones that's coming up? I don't know. I don't know if it is one, but it looks fun.
I feel like I don't think any of them are going to be big events. Like I don't think they're going to be Gilded Carrot.
Yeah, they're not going to
fishing event size. I think these are going to be the smaller in between events because we've
like
got
the tower defense.
Yeah, it's probably going to be more in line with the tower defense or like the comparison I've seen is Lighter's event where you do the stages, but there's not a ton to it. Like there's a little bit, but you're not going to be super involved. You could probably knock it out in short order if you wanted to wait a while for all the stages to unlock.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably going to be roughly equal to the other two big events that are coming out.
Okay.
The Sons of Caledon delivery event featuring Poochie and the shooting gallery featuring Trigger.
Yeah.
Both
that looks fun.
The shooting gallery does seem nice. I'm curious to see if it's a better experience on PC versus PlayStation/phone because I know we talked about that with fishing, how fishing on PC was super nice and easy, and on PlayStation you said you had a little more issue with it.
I got used to it eventually, but it was definitely more comfortable to even like I did almost the entire fishing event on my phone in a hotel room. So I bet actually like I will caveat this by saying, and you can attest to this, I'm really, really bad at shooters. Period. Especially with the controller. So I may end up doing that event on my phone just because it's a little bit easier to aim on my phone. But the gallery looks fun. Like I think it's funny because she's got a sniper rifle, but in the shooting gallery, it also has a rapid fire automatic mode.
Which, to be fair, is keeping in line with the history of sniper rifles, which were originally just machine guns. Because they had very long barrels, and they're like, what if I just shot bullets really far away? And they're like, go for it, I guess.
And I'll hide in this bush and do it. We didn't talk about her weapon, which is like it has it's got like Soldier 11's rectangular blade as a bayonet on it, and so when she's shooting it in combat, she's like flipping around and like pogoing off the barrel of her gun. And it's ridiculous, and I love it.
You have to. You can't just
so
sit
cool.
still and shoot a gun. That's just not how it works in New Eridu.
That's not the ZZZ way. We don't do anything normal. It's all extra. We're also getting a little just like a daily photo event. There's not much noticeable except that the Bang Boo you're helping is named Quixie.
Which is, of course, is a reference to Quick Trip, a famous gas station chain in North America.
Brian, you got there first, and I hate you for it. So I was so excited to talk about Don Quixote, and you're like, nope.
I searched for the quickest thing that came to mind. I just needed to steal your thunder. Because there are lightning characters coming out, and you can't have lightning when you've stolen someone's thunder.
This is a bad podcast. I can't do this.
That's why podcasts are given out for free, because no one would pay to listen to this.
Quixie's a great name, and I love it. And then we got some combat things coming up. We've got the VR combat event that's going to be Korn focused.
Which not my favorite food.
God, Brian. I was so ready to agree with you too. Korn is delicious. I'm gonna put this stamp right here. I love Korn.
Okay, I mean, fair.
I would eat Korn with every meal.
Like Chop Suey is a fun song, but
I can't. Wait. Okay, hold on. Is Chop Suey Korn?
I have no idea. I don't think
it
is
Chop
actually.
Suey was System of a Down.
It might be, but I couldn't think of any Korn song off the top of my head.
No, you name a Korn song now. We're going to leave all this in. I wanted to talk about Korn, and you want to talk about the other Korn.
Down with the Sickness, is that Korn?
Nope. Same System of a Down.
Okay, so System of a Down.
No, walk it back. That was Disturbed.
Oh, okay, so different, but still wrong.
Still not a very good
Korn. All right, let's see. Barbecue at the Disco. No, that's nothing.
No. What about Corin? How do you feel about Corin, the little maid with the buzzsaw?
I don't use her, but I like her character model.
I think the character's fun. I'm not. I'll be real. I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the super scared little girl trope. I don't like the incidental child panty shots whenever you gear her out, and I don't like the way she plays. So
I've never geared her out, so I didn't know that second one.
Yeah, it's the angle's there, and she's got big poofy bloomers, but it still skeeves me out. I don't like that one. But I trust them to make an interesting combat event around these characters that otherwise don't always feel great. We had something similar with Billy in this recent combat event, where Billy played totally differently because they gave him all of his.
I didn't like playing
buffs.
as Billy. It wasn't awful. It just didn't feel good. He just still felt low damage compared to the people you played before him. And then they give you Billy as the capstone, and you're just like, oh, there's a reason he's A rank, and the other ones we played were S rank.
I agree. I think that version of Billy is more rewarding to play than normal Billy.
Oh well, I mean that it would literally be harder to make a less rewarding version.
I like normal Billy, how fast he shoots. That's pretty cool, but you're shooting peas, so at least upgraded Billy hit harder, but it was a little sluggish. I don't know. It was not miserable, but I'm not gonna I wouldn't roll for it.
Yeah, I want Billy to be shooting D's.
Okay.
D's nuts.
All right. Okay.
You fell right into it.
Didn't even engage.
The classic trap.
Just kept going, just rolling with it. We're also getting new holo gear for Evelyn, Astra, Yao, Jane, and Corin. So I guess this combat event is just featuring Corin's new stuff to make her.
Well, yeah, because they're adding in those. So speaking of, what was it, the perpetrators event?
Yes.
Where they kind of showcase. You're getting another round of that with the new people. Cool. Also, when I first started the new Hollow, I didn't realize not everyone had new gear.
Yeah.
Because I started with Yanagi and Miyabi, obviously. Yep. And so I'm like, all right, cool. And then I was like, when Evelyn came out, I'm like, let me try the Evelyn team. And they're like, we got nothing for you, Chief. And I said, all right, screw this. I'll go back to Miyabi then.
She's just like, there's not even somebody there. You're just like, did it not load? Is this optional? What happened?
Yes. So now I'm excited that they are adding. Also, I'm interested the fact that Astra's getting one. So I'll be interested to see like what her weapons look like.
One of the in the video, it looked like she was doing. This isn't gonna mean nothing to you, but she was doing Nervalette's thing from Genshin, where like she charges up and then holds out her hand and shoots like a beam out, and you can move the character around, but the beam stays like in that direction.
Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with the Kamehameha.
Okay, cool. It looked like she could do that, so it may make her like. You might actually see her on the field, which right now we don't we don't use her. We use her, but we don't use her.
Speaking of on the field, Geppetto, my God, there's a new final boss.
Geppetto looks so fun.
I stole the pun you put into our show notes.
You stole my pun, but I'm gonna let you have it because your delivery was on point. Geppetto looks really fun, just like in the little bits and pieces they've shown us. They've got us like dodging through rotating energy walls, and like it's not just.
It looks wild.
It's gonna be chaotic. It reminds me a little bit of
Pinocchio.
Did you ever play the game Fury?
Never even heard of it.
It's really good. Hey everybody, if you're looking for a fun game to play Fury. It's like only boss fight, action shoot 'em up, where you're like a cyber samurai, but like during the boss fights, half the boss fights are bullet hell almost, where you're like dodging through things and like, yeah, you're doing damage, but really just trying to survive field effects. And that's what like the Geppetto fight looked like to me. We'll tie it all back together. Of it's not just going to be how quickly can you dump out damage with Miyabi. It's going to be a little bit more involved and kind of a dance, which sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a shame because that's my favorite game. I've gotten some of my dailies down to like 10 seconds with Miyabi. Yeah. They're just like Astra, and Miyabi's killed everything.
Yeah, Yanagi's there for emotional support.
It's been so long since I've actually had to play Yanagi that the other day when I was playing her, and she was on the field for more than like 2 seconds just to disorder something with electricity. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how you activate her buffs normally. And then Miyabi showed back up and she said, "I'm so small but so strong."
You use her full charge and things are still standing, and I'm like, what happened? Nothing should still be standing. I did the thing. Rewards,
even worse,
please.
Is when you use it and there's something across the map that didn't get hit. And I was like, I didn't know there were maps big enough to avoid her.
I had that happen on the most recent Shiyu defense cycle, and like it still didn't jeopardize my time, but I definitely took a moment going like, why are you over there? Come here. Come die over here. I don't want to chase you anymore.
Speaking of dying, they're adding new everything to the Hollow Zero. There's going to be more encounters, more bosses, more battles. Kind of just more of everything. They're building on it. I think they've gotten a lot of positive feedback. I know I've enjoyed it.
Yes. The new like roguelike one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Slay the Spire.
Oh man, it's far and away my favorite like repeating game mode in the game.
I'm still trying for a couple of the achievements. Just because I forget to like, I need to start writing down each week the achievement I'm going to go for.
Yeah, like getting all the cards or
well, like not even those. Like there's ones that are specifically they're like end your run with more than 6,000 gold or having done less than 8 battles or thing. So they have a couple like specific achievement ones, which is kind of where I'm at now. Is
I haven't done those. I need to do that.
Yeah, so they were incidental,
Cool.
and then I got one or two of them, and I looked, and I was like, oh, there's like a handful of like, and they're purely achievement. They're not even in the normal like bounty commission area.
Yeah.
They are. So all they do is they give you the five
Five
polychromes or whatever, but they're kind of they're what achievements were originally designed to be, which were fun little challenges that aren't required in any sort, but give you a little bit of a dopamine hit for having done them.
Yeah, just like a little teaser, a little reward, a little treat. Just like there's a
it's like an
bonus
award to use
like an award.
internet meme.
Oh.
I didn't use the intonation or any of that correctly. I just used the words. So
I'm sure somebody got it and found it very funny though.
oh, I'm sure no one found it funny.
Someone will tell us.
They got it, and they're just like, I hate that because it's from 5 years ago.
Like, come on, man. I mean, like, yeah. Similarly, there's. I like that there is incentive to use different. They call it equipment, like the tools.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, not the tools, the thing you pick at the very beginning, the plan.
I think they are called tool. The investigator plan, not the tools.
Yeah.
Once you get into the.
Because you can get polys for like getting enough cards for each tool category for each investigator focus thing.
Yeah.
So like there's a ton of incentive to just do it slightly different every single time. And if you do find a strategy that works, you can still get rewards just by swapping up the different like focuses that you're using.
Or not, because if you don't really care,
not.
it's not a ton.
It doesn't matter.
It's kind of your min-maxing polychromes.
I think there is a title buried in there somewhere as well, but nobody cares about your titles anyways. So like,
yeah.
I got the one for doing all the things signs tell you not to do, and that's a pretty fun title.
I don't even know which title you're referring to.
I'll try to find it. We've got time.
Do we have time?
It's in the garden.
Title? You just reminded me, completely off topic, but of a terrible pun I heard the other day.
Okay.
All right, so I switched all of the labels in my girlfriend's spice rack.
Oh, no.
I'm not in trouble yet, but the time is cumin.
That's awful.
Did that buy you enough time to...
It did. I got it. Okay, so if you go to the section... the section 6 parking lot, there's a sign that says no cameras allowed. Take a picture of that. And I think it does a thing where like if you point your camera, it says like target acquired. Go to Reverb Arena, and at the back there's a door that says do not enter. Try to enter that door, and a little sequence plays. And then at Port Elpis, there's a sign that says no fishing. Interact with that, and then go touch the fishing rod anyways. If you do all 3 of these, you'll get an achievement and a title called Title Not Recommended for Display.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that fun? Which would be great until I get my fishing title, and then I'm gonna wear the fishing title.
Speaking of fishing title,
yeah.
So there's going to be more story coming out because we still have show notes that we haven't talked about because we skipped over the fact that an entire story beat is coming out.
We can't do things linearly at all. Yeah, man.
Including more. Not only are we getting backstory for Ambi, but we're getting more Lycone lore.
Yep.
Which we can only hope soon they can resolve the voice actor issue.
Yeah, I saw he posted online recently saying like, I'm still the voice for Lycone. Voice acting like politics are complicated. I can't talk about most of it, but I promise I'm still Lycone, and I can't wait till we get his voice back out. So hopefully it's soon. Because man, Lycone's voice is just butter. It's so good.
Yeah. What's it? It's Lycone, Rena. Are there anyone else, or is it literally just those 2?
I think there's a handful. I don't have the names off the top of my head, but there are a couple that don't have live voice acting right now. All of the new ones are going to have voice actors because they would have picked them up after these voice actor challenges. And a lot of like the really minor characters, like the really minor characters are going to be voice acted because they weren't probably picked up through a major voice acting label anyways. I know Genshin is like half the characters don't have voices right now.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But you know who does have a voice?
Silver Soldier Ambi.
Wrong. It's Hugo Vlad, who we know is coming up too. And Lighter didn't really tickle my fancy. Hugo does. Like, I didn't want to like him because he's kind of a petty snot, but
yeah, but you kind of like that. You like that bad boy.
I do like a sassy bad boy, and I really like a sassy bad boy who has a giant scythe as his weapon.
Yeah, I mean, scythes fall firmly in that absolutely ridiculous in real life. In fantasy, are top tier fantasy weapon.
And it's ZZZ, for all we know. He's got like the Ruby thing going on where his scythe is also a gun.
Ooh, that would be really cool.
That would sell you.
Not to get off tangent too much, but that character design was so cool. A sniper scythe gun.
It's so cool.
It's almost as cool as our chain gun. It's a gun that shoots chains.
And you could it's chains that would hurt. Can you imagine getting hit by a chain? Like, ow.
Yeah.
Vlad looks really cool, man. Vlad's on my short list of like, we'll see if I go for Silver Soldier Ambi if they announce Vlad's coming up soon. I may save up.
You got 6 weeks going on.
There's a lot of time.
Their current release pattern.
Yeah.
Which I guess, yeah, if you're definitely going for Trigger.
Yeah.
Then
100% on Trigger.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it behooves you to skip Silver Soldier Ambi.
We'll see. I mean, if you're doing everything, and if you're doing like the battle pass and the daily,
yeah, if you're doing all the extras and like maxing out everything,
yeah,
you're usually in a good spot as long as you get lucky every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've only gotten. I think most of the people I've only beaten 50-50. Less than half of the time I've beaten 50-50.
Yeah.
And then the ones that I do beat 50-50, I promptly go for their W engine anyway, completely negating the whole point of beating 50-50.
Spend way more than you were going to spend anyway.
And so the only person I've had to skip is Lighter.
Yeah.
So either be smart, be rich, or be lucky.
Yep.
That's my advice.
It's a gacha game. Be smart, be rich, be lucky. Or be patient is the other one. Right. We've got a handful of people in our Discord community who are like skipped Bernice the first time and are jazzed for Bernice, but they're also like, oh, but Ambi's coming out. Like, oh no, man, it's always rough on your like horde when you've been saving up for a while and then 2 banners come up and you want them both.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you felt like you had all of these resources and you've got nothing.
Just deplete. And then once you get them, you deplete all your other resources getting them up to snuff.
Man, I ran out of character level up, like the experience booklets, because I got Astra Yao and then Evelyn and then redeemed my 300 for Kaleda. And I didn't think I was ever going to run out of those. So I'm probably going to have to farm those again before.
I think at this point, I've run out of every resource they've had. I've run out of Investigator. I've run out of W Engine. I've definitely run out of skills. I run out of money every single time I get someone.
Yeah.
Like, I am just continually on life support.
Like a college student.
Yeah.
I got no money. And I'm eating noodles and I'm talking to a cat. I was redeeming the currency at the outpost where you can get like, the monthly shop.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention and I selected the money option that is infinite.
Oh no.
And just did max. So
you got a lot of money.
I'm pretty good on Denny's right now. But luckily that resource, at least it was the easier to get one, not the higher level one.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, kind of accidentally tapped completely out of that resource because I wasn't.
You're like, man, I can't believe I'm maxing out on Denny's.
Because I'm flush with cash.
Because you walked up to a government-funded agency and you said, money, please. And they said, yeah, we got that.
Gimme. And they did. Oh, they gave it.
They're like, the hamster cage is the expensive bit.
Oh, man. Did we miss anything, Brian? Go ahead.
I love the fact that the level 12 skill requirement is a hamster cage with there's no other references to hamsters. They were just like hamster cage. That's what it's called.
Yeah. I mean, I think the tooltip for it talks about how like I can't speak on it. It's not literally for hamsters.
No, but just the fact that it's called hamster cage.
It is very funny. And I'm like so reluctant to use them. I want to hoard them
all the time.
I've used maybe one, and I used it on Astra Yao's skill because like that's her whole jam. So I might as well. I should probably use them more.
But anyway, that's all I got, Eric. If you have no more random tangents to off into the weeds on.
We could just talk about whatever. We haven't talked about Monster Hunter yet. It's very good. We could just get in a heated argument about which is better, burgers or noodles.
Did you ever have the ramen burger from Red Robin?
No.
Was it good? The bun was made out of ramen noodles.
Okay, but was it good?
It was so salty. It was awful.
I'm sure.
And then as the ramen noodle patties absorbed the like juice, they would lose like integrity. And so you were holding just this sticky, salty mass of
noodle meat mess.
Yeah, it was awful. Ugh.
Did they put like Asian styled sauces on it, or was it like mayonnaise and ketchup?
It's been so long. I think it was literally just like the ramen seasoning packets on the ramen noodle buns, and then it was just regular. It might have had teriyaki on the. It might have had a teriyaki sauce, maybe not. I just remember that like there was so much salt that it just blew out your palate. Like you literally couldn't taste anything else.
I feel like you could do a burger and just like mix into the burger meat like either a seasoning packet or like actual like ramen seasoning things. Like that could be pretty good, kind of like an Asian burger. I would eat an Asian burger. So if you've liked
hamburger steak.
We started rewatching Laid Back Camp, so that feels relevant.
Oh, that's such a good show.
It's so good.
Speaking of good shows, if you've enjoyed this podcast, check us out on things like Podbean or Korn or Pod System of a Down.
There it is.
I don't remember your normal exit tro.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Outro. That's the word, not exit tro.
Oh man!
I'm so basically after all Shakespeare of that, out here. I'm just coining phrases left and right.
I'm gonna go ahead and waste everybody's time by telling you how if you like what we do, you could get more of it. Feel free to follow us. I mean, please, like and subscribe and comment and all those things. If you like what we do on your podcatcher of choice, Brian was right. We're on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm telling you where you got your podcast from at the end of a podcast you've been listening to, so I'm going to stop that. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at 6thstreetunderground@gmail.com or join us on Discord, which is what people do in 2025 and the future where we don't email anymore. There's a Discord link in the show notes below. Feel free to pop in, say hello. There's, it's been a really like chill community so far. It's small, but we've got a handful of people in there, and everyone's just been really nice and really supportive, and like it's weirdly enough, it's maybe one of my favorite communities on the internet, just because like it's a nice place to be. Shout out real quick to because I know they want to hear it. Shout out to Beers and Gimgaman and Mantastic and Zealot and Nerdfatuation from the Discord, who have all just been chatting about new events and characters and bemoaning the fact that they finally ran Bernice, but they ran Bernice beside Anby. We're also on Blue Sky. That's a link in the chat as well. Feel free to message us, but I don't know how to use Blue Sky. So if somebody wants to teach me, that would be cool. Did I miss any socials, Brian? I think that's everything.
No, but side tangent. I heard someone refer to it as blue ski, and now I don't know what is true.
Was that my tattoo artist that said that? 'Cause that sounds familiar to me.
Maybe that was him.
Or
Anyway.
it was the kid. It was the kid that was talking to my tattoo artist
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I was laying there getting a tattoo.
Shout out to Tattoo Rick.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Can't wait to see you again, man. I'm back in a week. Speaking of timing, our next episode will be out on March 20th. That is 2 weeks from now. We're still on our 2-week release cycle. March 20th. By then, Silver Soldier will be out and the new story stuff will be out. So I'm sure we'll talk about how she's playing, how we're building her, all the new events and narratives and all of that. But until then, enjoy yourselves, y'all. Go ahead and get that pre-farm going. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.